Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle, and this is The Conservative Take. And I just want to talk to you about something that just came across my feed. Someone sent this to me personally. I missed this today. This is about, 4 hours old. And I want to talk to you about this particular tweet that was sent to Candace Owens. And it's pretty despicable. And I'm going to show you here. If you can't make it out, I'll put some graphics on the screen so you'll see it better. But I'm going to read this out, the entire tweet that she did and the response from a gentleman by the name of Liam O'Mara. And the tweet goes like this from Candace Owens. She says, "The number one violent offenders against black people are other black people. The number one violent offenders against Asian Americans are also black people. But both Black Lives Matter and Asian Lives Matter are campaigns dedicated to stomping out white supremacy because clown world." And so this gentleman who's running for Congress named Liam O'Mara, who looks like he's white, I guess, which I guess is relative when it comes to social justice warriors, because you have to, if you're a certain color, you can do things that other colors can't do, apparently, which is the point of this whole video. He says, "Yikes, you may have dropped this," and that's a picture of a Klan hood. All right, that was sent on March 23rd, 3 o'clock. Oh, that's actually this morning, 3:55 a.m. So I'm just not hearing about this. So here's the deal. All right, and she responded to this a little bit later. If I come down here a little bit, she says here, another tweet here. Again, I'll put it up here on the screen. "For everyone," this is done at 2 o'clock later on. So he sent that at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then about, 2 o'clock this afternoon, she writes back, says, "Everyone that is suing Twitter for clear-cut bias, they have written to me to let me know that sending Klansmen hoods to black people does not violate any of their rules. Racism is okay on this platform. Thanks, at Twitter Safety." So, and she puts a picture of the actual tweet from Twitter. It says, "Hello, we're writing to let you know that we've reviewed the available information and didn't find any violation of our rules to the content you reported. We appreciate that you let us know what happened and encourage you to reach out again in the future if you see any potential violations." All right, so now I'm about to go off. All right, because see, here's the deal. We have told people on the left, we told people in general, I'm talking about conservatives, just in general, for years, going back to when Condoleezza Rice, when I first noticed this, when under the Bush campaign, she was on the cabinet of President Bush, she received caricatures, well, she didn't receive it, but it was posted, I believe, in the mass media of sample images of extruding lips, caricatures of her, and several. And I'll find those and I'll put this up here on the screen as well. And I'm pretty sure that this video will probably be demonetized because I'm putting these images up here. But the question I ask is this: why is it that when it comes to putting images out there and exposing images out there of clear racism, it's not a problem when it comes to dealing with black conservatives? That there's a double standard when it comes to attacks against black conservatives. You can't do anything to any black person in this country if it even hints on offending them in some kind of way, or anyone for that matter. But when it comes to white people in general, especially white men, but particularly when it comes to black conservatives, when it comes to black conservatives, it's like open season. They can do whatever they want, whenever they want, with impunity. They can put slanderous stuff like that into the media sphere. A Ku Klux Klan hood sent to a black woman from, it appears to be a white man. Not that that matters. The fact that it was sent regardless, okay? So why is that okay? Why is Twitter turning the other way and saying that's perfectly okay? I guarantee you, if she would turn back around and pick a similar racist, disgusting theme or picture and sent it to a white liberal or another liberal, I guarantee you Twitter would drop the hammer and probably cancel her account. But for some reason, if you're black conservatives, it's no big deal. I remember when I was first coming up out of this conservative stuff, and I was just getting into it and realizing that the Democrat Party, you know about them, right? I mean, who basically founded the Ku Klux Klan? It's a Democrat Party. And I know some of you are going to say, well, the Democrat Party didn't found the Democrat. Well, I don't know. Yeah, there was probably never an official memo, but you better believe that the Democrat Party founded it, because every single one of the Ku Klux Klan members were Democrats, and they worked on their behalf to exterminate white abolitionists and blacks in the South to allow the promotion of white supremacy. And so here you have a gentleman here, I'm still calling him a gentleman, sends the antithesis of racism to a black person, and somehow he's not propagating white supremacy. See, that's the thing. They always want to accuse, and I mean I'm talking about the left, they always want to accuse the other side for doing exactly what they're doing. And they get away with it. Going back to what I was saying before I got off track here. Condoleezza Rice. I remember there was two very derogatory, I guess they were political cartoons of her in a very stereotypical, disgusting fashion. This was never talked about. I remember Rush Limbaugh brought this to my attention. No one ever talked about it. And there are dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of examples of this, where black conservatives are treated like trash with impunity on the left and in the media. It's not a problem. And one of the reasons why I started this channel was because to let people know that you've been lied to, especially when it comes to stuff like this. One of the reasons why black conservatives are so upset is because they know, and we know, we have been lied to for so long that when we have that walk away moment or that aha moment, we're like, it's like crazy. And so we are really like trying to stand on the mountaintop to let people know or let people hear what we have to say and for them to wake up for what's going on right now. And if there's no ever clear example of a double standard and a leftist bias, a mainstream, a big tech bias towards black people, in this case a black conservative, then I don't see a better example. If someone can show me a better example of the of the total hypocrisy when it comes to this whole wokeness, this whole social justice warrior, when it comes to all of this virtue signaling and identity politics, show me one better than this, where there's nothing being done or said about it. It took me till 5 o'clock, actually it's 7 o'clock in the afternoon to find out about this. Mind you, I was resting, but the message came to me like 4 hours later because it wasn't talked about by anybody. So I don't know. I'm really, this is really mind blowing. So anyway, I'm going to stop here because I don't know much more to say. I'm still formulating my thoughts. I'm going to go back. I'm going to think and talk about this to some other people and get some perspective. And I don't know, quite frankly, what's been done at this point, but it sounds like Twitter is doing absolutely nothing. And to me, that's absolutely ridiculous and it's disgusting. And this person who's running for Congress, no less, is doing this. Congress. So anyway, guys, that's it. Please like and subscribe if you like what we're doing this channel. We're doing, we take this kind of stuff and we filter it through the lens of conservatism because obviously nobody else seems to be doing it in the mainstream media or in the big tech or on social media, outside of a few sites like Parler and Gab and a few others. So anyway, like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys next time.